the youth. Man, know that I kick up the youth. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, I'm too hot. I got money in my shoebox. I'm the man of the house when my show sold out like the brother from the Boondocks. Beat Swan in my boombox. Still meat from the stew pot. Man, I'm go sick when my tune drops. Little man, that's a hooplo, not a hoopla. What? Pronounce it right. I got magic, I'm down to die.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Broncos going up against the Chargers.
Larry, thank you very much. The last time the LA Chargers played a home game was December 18th, 1960. But they've got one here as we welcome you to the StubHub Center in Carson. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium. But this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 42 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up second down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the former Utah man, this is Devontae Booker, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Keenum. That one taken in by Carlos Henderson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Keenum throwing on second. And that is incomplete here. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. throwing on third down. Keenum. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Running again, and again it's Booker. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The rookie from Coastal Carolina. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Deep ball for Goodwin. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Marquise Goodwin with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And the grab by Croft. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Launching one for Henderson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
They'll run with Henderson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now Henderson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
He's got it, the tight end, Jeff Heuerman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Throwing on first down is Keenum. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's Henderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On the run, this is Jackson. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They run again with Jackson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Keenum. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. On the carry is Henderson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Keenum. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Play clock winding down. Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Roethlisberger will throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon, and he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Keenum now to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Keenum on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but That's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Third and long. It's Keenum. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty.